New details are emerging about the factors that reportedly contributed to quarterback Shedeur Sanders' significant slide in the recent NFL draft. Focusing specifically on a negative interview he reportedly had with the New York Giants and his reaction to it. The context of his draft outcome bears repeating. Sanders was projected much higher, even as a potential top 3 pick by some, but ultimately fell all the way to the 5th round. Selected 144th overall by the Cleveland Browns, according to reports from Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer and The Ringer's Todd McShay. Shedeur Sanders reportedly did not put his best foot forward during his interview with the Giants. Describe the specific incident during that meeting. According to Breer, the Giants used a common NFL pre-draft practice where they give players a mock playbook and install set that intentionally includes mistakes. Sanders reportedly, quote, didn't catch them and got called on it. And it didn't go well after that. Include the striking reported reaction from Sanders himself, according to Breer. Quote, he was pissed that they did that to him. The article notes that while McShay had previously reported a negative meeting with Giants coach Brian Daboll where Sanders didn't like being called out on his preparation, this is the first time the detail about him being, quote, pissed has been reported. Explain how this specific negative interview reportedly impacted the Giants' draft decision. The article directly links the bad interview to the Giants ultimately passing on Sanders altogether in the draft. Despite earlier reports suggesting they were considering him as high as the number 3 overall pick, the Giants instead selected pass rusher Abdul Carter at number 3 and quarterback Jackson Dart later at number 25. However, a crucial nuance was reported by NFL Network's Ian Rapoport, despite the negative interview. Rapoport stated he believed that, quote, had Dart not been there for the Giants, trading up for Shedeur Sanders was very much a possibility. Something they were absolutely thinking about. This suggests the bad interview significantly impacted their view but didn't necessarily eliminate all potential interest if their primary target was unavailable. In summary, new and specific details about Shedeur Sanders' reported negative interview with the New York Giants, particularly his failure to identify intentional mistakes in a mock playbook test and his reported reaction of being, quote, pissed about being called out, shed significant light on why the Giants ultimately passed on him in the draft, despite earlier high consideration, contributing to his surprising slide, even though the Giants reportedly still considered him as a contingency option later in the 1st round.